and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast. Can we get him on a drip? Seriously. The podcast where we help you navigate. You want to die oral? That's the best thing. The podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, is it okay to have a hangover after work the day after a festival? And what's the best way to cook a burger? And of course, what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not your usual agony ants, are we, William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert?
No, we're not. Jordan North, radio presenter. I'm more grapes and brie. You're more Yorkshire tea.
No wrong with that.
No, that's from Chase.
I've got a Yorkshire tea towel.
Do you?
Yeah.
Actually, we do as well.
It's my favourite tea towel.
It's your favourite tea towel?
Yeah.
Oh no, you need to get one of the nice new ones from Dalesford.
Dalesford?
Yeah.
Didn't you get me a Buckingham Palace tea towel
Yes.
as well?
Yes, they're okay, but they're too waffly.
Oh, I like a waffly tea towel.
No, yeah, but they're too waffly, and where they've embroidered Buckingham Palace in gold, it's sort of not actual gold, just gold cotton. It sort of shrinks a bit.
Oh,
so I don't love those.
Oh, I've not used them. I'm too scared to use them.
Next time I come round as your hostess gift, I'll bring you a Dalesford tea towel. Lovely.
Bless you. Thank you.
Really good quality.
Should we have a gin and debonnaire?
Well, do you need any more alcohol?
Probably not, no.
Ben, can we get you one? So for context, everyone, you can spot which of the three of us went to Glastonbury and which didn't.
Ben, just come here. Just come to the camera. Come on. And look, come here. Oh,
he's having to summon up enough energy to get up.
just come and... Oh, come... Oh, God.
Oh, you're going that side
straight
now,
into that camera. We've been to Glastonbury. He hasn't.
I haven't.
Look at the bags under them eyes.
Oh.
Are you with it? No. Oh.
Do you want to go on? Have hair of dog? Go on.
No. Come on, we've got this. Diego's there as well.
It's very nice white tea.
He's in a shit state, Jude. I told him not to go too much, and he's gone and done it. And I'm really pissed off with him, babes. I am. Him and Ket, Mummy, they're absolute shit states, the pair of them. I'm going to go to social services, Jordan. I am. They've left me all weekend. Did you take him? They've left me all weekend, Jude.
No, not just a weekend, because Ben got there on Tuesday.
They went on Tuesday, Jude. Honestly, I'm going to go to the RSPCA. I am. Come and take me. It'll be better than this shithole. Sorry, Diego. Bless him.
Glastonbury, I grew up in the southwest, and I remember when Glastonbury was sort of a 2-day thing. Okay, I didn't go, but I watched it on local news. Now he goes on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I've heard you go on a Wednesday. Fair play.
He went on a Tuesday. He went on a 6-day bender.
Yeah, you've done that before. Right, just write it out. Okay, bit awkward. We did say at the start of the episode who we're going to toast to, and William said Sir Elton John.
Well, I couldn't think of anyone else.
And which I think is a great shout, but I've also had a new nephew.
You have? Lucas
Robert North, my youngest brother's.
LRN.
Oh, yeah. He was born on the same day as my mum.
Was he?
Born on my
not
mum's
on the
birthday.
exact same day.
Yeah.
No.
He was born on my mum's birthday.
Oh, that's nice. Well, let's toast.
Do you know I always wind you up and say, we know it's true, that James is the favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradley. Oh, God. Imagine having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your mother-in-law flying out on the day before, and then as soon as you get back from hospital, she's there on settee waiting for him. The baby's had a baby. I can't believe it. Right.
Well, Lucas.
To Lucas. And Sir Elton.
And Sir Elton. Yes.
Smashed it.
Well, yeah. He got good viewing figures, didn't he?
Yeah. Did you watch him, Ben? Yeah. I left. I went home on Sunday night.
Yeah, you had a bath.
Bath?
Bath. Did you not bathe after all that? I would.
No, I had a shower. I got the train from Bath. I thought that's what you meant. How did you know?
Oh, Bath Spa?
Yeah, Bath Spa.
Mm.
And he had sushi.
You had sushi on what? Where?
On Bath Spa station.
That's Bath for you.
Thought I'd try and blend in with the locals.
James, my brother, when he... Actually, we should toast James as well because, because he, last Friday was his last Radio Bristol show and he's left Radio Bristol now and he's moving to London. So...
To James.
James.
Good luck in the future. Best thing that'll happen to him.
Indeed. But James once did a phone-in on his show or was doing an item, because in Bath, for a couple of years ago.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because that's how you say it.
Bath.
But no, in my part of the world, Bath.
It's Bath.
Okay, well, in Bath, you see, it sounds odd. In Bath, they have a certain telephone, the first few digits, the dialing code of the telephone, which is exclusively for Bath/Bath. And due to changes, they got given the Northeast Somerset code, which is apparently not as exclusive, and all the residents thought it was devaluing their properties, so it all kicked off. And we had James and callers going, "I've been telephonically hijacked!"
Oh, God.
Just because they changed the dialing code. So Hyacinth Bouquet is alive and well.
Local radio at its best. Oh, Ben's keeled over. Quick. Someone get him. Someone get him. You all right? Get in.
Oh, Diego's yawned. That's a vote of confidence.
God, I hope he's okay. Remember, G and Divas, remember, we are doing Diva Espana with what? He told me to go big on it. He told me to go big.
I told you to go big because the producer didn't do anything.
Well, you said it's the last one. God, bit of enthusiasm. If I'm not I get done for fucking mumbling. I get done for enthusiasm. Christ, I can't win. Remember, G and Divas.
God.
We are doing Diva Espana with Amazon Music on Sexted My Boss as part of our 5th birthday celebrations. We are having a long weekend of sexted shenanigans. I kept saying that on Radio 1 this weekend. I wonder where I got it from. We're having a weekend of sexted shenanigans in Benidorm. And the best bit is you can join in the fun. Me, William, and producer Ben and your good self.
And this is the last week to enter, okay? This is it. If you have not already entered, this is your last chance, although, of course, you can listen again on Amazon Music, and there's another code you can enter with that code. But this week, whether you're listening on another podcast app or Amazon Music, is your last week to enter. You can enter again if you have entered every week. You can enter each new week. We reset it. We pick another winner.
Says banter here in brackets.
That was my banter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thanks to Amazon Music, we will be taking a load of lucky G and Divas on holiday to the Costa Blanca with travel and hotel accommodation sorted.
You can't have a go at me for Bath and Bath when you've just called it the Costa Blanca.
What's Costa Blanca?
Yes, but you said Blanca.
You're a fucking oh, and why am I swearing today?
I don't know.
Sorry, Mum. Sorry. Plus, you'll be at an exclusive live podcast recording as we raise a G&D to 5 years of Sexted. So, at some point, this is the most important bit. At some point in today's episode, you'll hear producer Benidorm's Big Bing Bong.
For the last time.
And that will have the Diva Espana code that you need to enter the prize draw. Plus, there's another chance to win on Amazon Music. So if you want a second Diva Espana code to enter the prize draw twice, then just listen to Sexted on Amazon Music. We are ready for producer Benidorm's Big Bing Bong.
So we teased it a little bit in our weekend release on Friday, but tell us all about Glasto. How was it?
It was great. I seen many G and Divas.
That's nice.
Many G and Divas who kept shouting Wendy at me, which was nice. I seen 2 lovely ones who I promised that I would bring you next year, and we've decided that we're all going to go next year.
Well, why did you make a promise you can't keep?
We're going to do Benidorm, break you in slightly, and then we're going to do Glastonbury. I think you'd love it.
No, can I just say...
No, in fact, I think you'd hate it.
Yeah.
But it'd be fantastic.
If we did anything next year, okay, this year we've done Benidorm, so next year, by default, we should be doing something luxury.
No,
okay?
Glastonbury, we could do it in the
That's
nice
not
tent.
luxury, darling.
We can do it in the nice tents, darling. So, yeah, it was good. I was with executive producer Stu, who's caught his jacket.
Yes.
Yeah. Had a big 2-litre bottle of gin and tonic in a water bottle. So we got drunk and watched Lizzo. Let's just say
that's the way to do it.
He really went for it, did Stu?
Oh,
so
did he?
Yeah, we were dancing very butch to Lizzo.
Were you?
He was like, it's about damn time who's cut his jacket. Yeah. I feel my head shut. It's about damn. Oh, he was. Yeah, we were proper going for it. Me and Stu. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's nice.
And we got drunk and had it deep and meaningful. And he said, the podcast would be nothing without you. And
without me?
No, without me.
Oh, I see.
That kind
right.
of thing.
Yeah.
So no, I'm joking.
No, I know you are.
He was very good form, Anderson. Chelsea.
Cheap. Yes.
Cheap holiday expert. And James, and it was fun.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad you had a nice time.
I think we should take Ben. I pretty much arranged to meet with everyone apart from Ben.
Yeah, why did you two not meet? I mean, I know it's big.
He made it quite clear last week when we both go, and I went, well, I see you at Glastonbury. He went, no. No.
But he was probably saying that as a joke, darling.
No, so...
Do you mean, can I ask, because obviously it is so, when they show the aerial shots and I get slight anxiety, like I'm an extrovert, but I'm not that extroverted, and I'm thinking, oh my God, if I was in the middle of that crowd, I just don't know how I'd
Have a
cope.
bit of glitter on, get you a drink.
Darling, I don't need to go to Glastonbury for that.
Yeah.
How do you meet up with people?
There's an app apparently called
I'm sure there is.
3 point something, but I just text because I was looking.
What 3 words?
Yeah, I was in the BBC compound, so I could use the
compound.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, Vic got in at 5 a.m, and this is showing my age now. I left him to it. I went back to the BBC compound to get the bus back, and the bus was running late, so I ended up falling asleep in the Radio 1 studio.
Oh.
I went for a little nana nap at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m?
Yeah.
You see, this is...
Got back at 4:30, was up again at 9. It was, yeah.
And you showered, didn't you?
Yes.
Because you had access. Ben, how many... Well, Ben did text me. I left Ben alone during Glastonbury, but there was a little flurry of text messages on one night on the group because of something. And Ben said, I thought of you when I had a flannel wash.
A flannel wash. Remember, do your pits and bits in that order.
Oh.
Not your bits and pits. Pits, bits. No, face, pits and bits. Work your way down. I used to have a flannel wash before school.
Was that... But what age were you?
When we were in primary school, because there was too many of us to get showered. There was 4 of us to get ready. So my mum used to fill the sink up, and we'd be in a queue, and she'd just give us a flannel wash. Right, next. Dom's, next. Brad's.
Well, that's good preparation for Glastonbury.
Yeah, we used to get a flannel wash. And we'd bath at night, but flannel wash in the morning. Bath. And then when you go to high school, you got a shower, haven't you? But yeah, it was good. It was.
Are you? Is it happening next year? Or are they having a fallow year?
It's happening.
Oh, so are you going again?
Yeah, probably not. I wish you could see Ben. He looks like
I'll be honest, it's unprofessional.
He looks like he's about to give up on everything. You've got this.
I think if you're not in a condition to turn up to work, you need to stay home.
Also, I would happily camp. I've always said this. I don't mind the camping at all, but I
know.
The fact you can have a shower in the morning is a life changer. It just makes you feel fresh.
Yes, that's why many people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 2 people bump into me.
Oh, did you?
Ben had 2 people bump into him.
One person said, I saw you on stage in your pants.
Oh.
For context, that was our tour last year, just for those that don't know.
And then I had a lovely conversation with someone called Lexi, whose boyfriend didn't think it was me, and it wasn't me.
Oh, did you get recognised by Lods Gene Divas? Yeah, Lods came up to me as well. It was
That's
nice.
nice.
It's lovely. Just literally walking through him, trying to film for the BBC, and they go, Wendy! Cut. Hiya. Yeah, come over, yeah. Oh, do you listen? Yeah. See you later. Get microphone back. Wendy! Oh, God. So, yeah. Another thing I'd like to talk about,
yes,
before I ask you how your week's been. Anybody listening, let's just... and I'm no prude, okay? This is away from Glastonbury. But anybody listening, the nights are now getting warm. Yeah, and longer. And a lot of bedroom windows are being left open. Okay? Just, putting it bluntly, if you're going to be shagging, close your bedroom window. Oh, 2 occasions I've heard our neighbours.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of want to shake his hand because he's...
Well, I'm sure you don't.
Well, not afterwards, but we're talking a good half hour, 40 minutes.
In this heat?
I know.
I've said it before on this podcast, but I'll say it again. This is the time of year I turn to Mike and go, see you in November.
But, I mean, half hour, 40 minutes. At first it was funny, and then you think, oh, come on. And then, like, it's embarrassing for everyone. I think it was 2 separate neighbours as well. But let's just...
In one room? Or?
No, just remember, if you just close your windows, you can hear a lot. Yeah. So that's all.
Have you bought air conditioning yet?
No.
I
mean, it says a lot about my life when my young neighbours next door, I think it might be next door but one, were having really loud sex, proper going for it, and I'm trying to listen to an Agatha Christie.
Oh, which one?
On my audio book.
Oh, which one? I love an Agatha
Oh,
Christie.
I'm well into it.
Tell me which one.
So, which one is it? Is
it Poirot, Marple, or a...
No, the best one I've listened to, Dan Stevens was brilliant in it. And then there were none.
Excellent. Arguably
I reckon the best.
Have you finished it?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a whole discussion later about it. We won't spoil it for anyone.
I think it's he reads it perfectly.
Well, also, yes, but the story's quite good as well.
Yeah,
right?
the stories. This one I'm doing, I'm not that into it. It's, where is it? I can't remember what it is. But I do like an Agatha Christie, let me tell you. Oh, Towards Zero.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nah.
Do
But yeah.
the murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Okay.
That's the next one to do.
Right. But yeah, so it says it all. I'm trying to listen to me Agatha Christie.
Have you seen The Mousetrap?
No, I want to go.
We should go and see that.
we
That's
should.
very good.
Anyway, how's your week been?
Yes, it's been fine, other than the fact, and I'm going to probably upset what is known as the community now. Can we talk about Padum Padum?
I mean, it's been a bit of uproar because it's only just got on the Radio 1 playlist.
Yeah, well, I'm over it.
Why?
It's just everywhere.
Padum.
And it's a very average song.
I'm out of this. I'm not getting involved.
No, it's nice. It's good and, pumpy once or twice. And now it's got that overplayed quality. It peaked when there was a few, and lots of people sent it to me, so thank you for sending it to me. Someone had put the hyacinth conga from series 2, I think, of Keeping Appearances to Padum Padum, and it works beautifully with that. That was the peak. And after that, no.
You're more inflammatory than Putin, yeah. Honestly, you're asking for it there.
Who, depending on when this goes out, is either the leader of Russia or the former leader of Russia.
Anyway, so right, I like it. Padum, padum. Have you watched I Kissed a Boy on BBC Three?
No, I haven't.
You'd really like it.
Would I?
Yeah, have you seen it, Dan? It's good.
Yeah,
That's
no,
on it all the
lots
time.
of people say I should. I don't. We're just on a rewatch of all the Hotel Inspectors you can find on YouTube.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
What else has been going
My
on?
close friend. What else has been going on? I am thinking, because I'm a big gamer now.
Gamer. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Game Boy. I think I should start a Twitch channel.
What's Twitch?
So it's a streaming. So you wouldn't know it because it's for the gaming community. But it is where you sort of stream yourself playing games. So when I play my Hogwarts Legacy, I can stream myself and people can see me, I believe. They can hear me and they can see my little wizard or witch or non-binary and they can run around
What's
Hogwarts.
a non-binary wizard or witch called?
I don't know.
Okay.
But, whatever. And they can run around.
It'd just be a non-binary wizard.
Or a non-binary witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah, I could be big on Twitch.
I
think I'm the target demographic.
Yeah, my other two nephews watch a lot of games and stuff like that.
Do they?
So I could
Well, they
get
can watch me.
Yeah, they could watch you. It's the only time they're quiet when they come round.
Okay.
They just watch YouTube channels of
Fine.
people playing games.
Yes, I believe you can put your Twitch on the YouTube as well.
Okay.
So I'm sure I'll probably set up the account this week. I haven't got a PlayStation yet, hint. But if anyone would like to send one...
you can't ask that. I mean, it's all right that Greg send us a butty and a few pasties, but a full PlayStation? Come on, don't take the piss, will you?
Well, I said to Mikey, we're only getting one if we're not paying for it.
Do you actually want a PlayStation?
I don't want it enough to actually spend the money on a PlayStation. But if someone, whether it was second-hand, like a second-hand one, I'd buy a second-hand one.
Read. If that's why I don't
Yes,
get
no, I know.
games
Reading is
console.
marvellous, yes. But I'm worried... I don't want to spend that much money for us to sort of play it like 3 times and then not.
Oh, remind me next week. I'll do my top 5 summer reads. I've got all my books ready for my holiday.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I can't
When's
wait.
your holiday?
Do you know? Did I tell you last
When
time?
are you going on holiday?
We've booked it off.
Oh, thanks for telling us.
Oh yeah, sugar. Oh shit, yeah. I forgot about that. But I've got my books. That's what I've got. I've got my books. I tell you, when I went to Greece last year.
Ben, it's you and me doing this then.
When I went to Greece last year, in a week, I read
To Mykonos.
Greece. I read 6 books in a week.
Did you?
I think it was 5.5. I finished it on the airport. But yeah.
Surprised you had
So
time.
I'll do my books. Just reminded me. Have you sorted out the Rogue AirPods, by the way?
No, I don't know who's these. So I texted the group.
Thief!
If anyone is missing a pair of AirPods, and I think they are not the current edition, they're the previous edition.
Oh,
AirPods
golly.
Pro, but they're still the sort of the squatter ones rather than the taller ones, if you know what I mean.
Oh, are mine the old ones?
No, yours are the newer ones, which is why I thought it might be yours. There's just a spare pair in my bag. So I've texted everybody that I've seen over the last week, including clients, including colleagues.
You've done that before with me. You took mine before.
Well, yeah.
That's why I got a case on.
But I can't work out whose they are, and they're nobody's.
That's the most pissed off I've ever been when you took my.
Sorry. Well, at least I cleaned them for you.
And you nearly ruined my TV career, so that's saying something.
And how's that going?
That's really harsh. I'm joking. You didn't.
I know. I'm
anyway.
joking. So, yeah, I don't know whose they are. So,
Okay.
sorry.
If you're missing some AirPods and you've been with William in the past.
I might auction them off. Should we go to my Etymology of the week? Mm-hmm. Here's the jingle.
It's William, the etiquette geek. His knowledge is quite unique. He'll give you manners, a subtle tweak. It's time for William's etymology of the week.
And this week, and I thought specifically of you, Jordan, I'm going to tell you why it is traditional to have lager with a curry.
Is it actually traditional?
Well, you'll find out
Oh.
after these messages.
Okay, Gene Divas, thanks for sticking with us. And it's now time to find out in William's Etymology why we have lager with curry. I love how the Spanish and the Italians have beer as in a little demi, a half pint. It looks quite cool, doesn't it?
Okay. Because over here, isn't there, I mean, this is a bit toxic masculinity, but isn't it like, oh, men don't drink half pints?
Not really. Not in this day and age.
Really?
I mean, I drink pints, but...
You put them away, don't you?
Yeah,
To use a phrase.
I do.
Anyway, if you went for a curry, would you have a lager?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kingfisher, Cobra.
Well, do you know what the traditional one was originally?
Go on.
Carlsberg.
What?
Yeah, and in 1926, in 1926, one of the oldest Indian restaurants opened. It's still going. It's on Regent Street. It's called Viraswamy, and you can go there. And one of their earliest patrons was Prince Axel of Denmark. Obviously, Carlsberg is a Danish lager.
I bloody love a good curry. I went for one a couple of weeks ago.
And Viraswamy, he enjoyed it so much that he sent them, to say thank you, an entire barrel of Carlsberg lager.
No way.
And they tried it whilst they were having their curry at Viraswamy and thought, oh, this goes well. And so they then started to sell it as an accompaniment. And that's where the tradition of lager with curry comes from.
And you cannot, you can, but red wine with curry never works. Because you love a curry as well,
Yes,
don't
but
you?
I don't have it with lager.
What's your curry of choice?
Chicken pasanda
Yeah.
with a pilau rice.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling flush, paneer shashlik.
Oh.
And some sort of naan. Have we said this before? Is it naan?
Naan. Mine's a garlic naan.
Garlic
I
naan.
do love a chicken tikka or a sag paneer.
Is that chicken tikka, not masala?
Chicken tikka masala.
Oh, chicken tikka masala. Because you can get chicken tikka, which is just without the sauce.
Yeah, chicken
And
tikka
then chicken
masala.
masala.
Love chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
And then I like a sag paneer for the table.
A side paneer for the
Half
table.
and half rice and chips, but we've done that before.
Yes,
Don't
common.
get chips. And yeah. Do you know, I'm really into, and you see a lot of people drinking it at the moment.
Yeah.
Madri, right? It's probably my favourite beer.
Why are we doing beer chat?
Right, because I want to
Well,
tell
this
you
is
this.
actually my fault.
I want to tell you this. And I'm into it, and they serve it in this really cool glass. And a bit like Moretti and Peroni, you think you're having a
I was at
nice,
school with them.
a nice foreign beer. Ben, do you know this? You know, it's just Carling. Did you know as well?
Tastes like Carling.
Yeah, it's just Carling. It's the same company as Carling. They've just put they've just stuck a picture on of a bloke who looks like he's Spanish, and everyone's drinking it, me included. And a mate told me on a Sunday, and I was like, bollocks. He sent me a link on my phone. It's just Carling. Not wrong with Carling. I'm more of a Foster's man myself. Like growing up, it was the pubs I went to. We've had Carling, Black Label, or Foster's.
Fascinating.
Do you know that, Adam?
My dad got it. He runs a pub.
Oh,
And he got it when it first came in. And I was like, it's all right. And then he was like, it's just Carling.
yeah. No, I really like it, but I didn't realise. So everyone's drinking it thinking it's like Moretti. It's just Carling.
Right.
I'll show you a picture.
No, I don't need to.
It's like a jolly fat Spanish bloke. And you think, oh yeah, this is from Madrid.
Right.
Look. Oh, he's not fat, sorry. I don't
Did you
know.
just fat shame him?
Yeah, sorry. But look.
By the way, that was Adam, our engineer. That
Oh yeah,
compares.
that's Adam. Sorry.
Adam's only worked for us for a couple of months, but we're allowing him to speak, unlike Ben, who had to
Look,
work for us for about 4 years.
It's actually a bloke. It's actually a bloke that dresses a bit like Ben. I can't really zoom in.
I can't zoom in on that.
But
Is he a hipster?
yeah, a bit hippie. Look, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a great beer.
Fantastic.
It's Carlin.
Lovely.
And I hate, by the way, and that's a strong word, I don't like beer snobs.
Right.
Because sometimes when I go in a pub, I do just want a Foster's. I grew up drinking Foster's, didn't I?
Right.
Since I was a baby, so.
Is that the Australian one?
It's not Australian, no, it's marketed Australian, but it's British, isn't it?
Right.
Anyway.
Well, thanks for that. Remember, G and Divas, if you want our help with anything, help@sexedmyboss.com. All the information is on the website. I did a whole, I said this in the weekend release, but I did a whole handwritten, session going through all the letters and replying at the weekend whilst you were all at Glastonbury.
Oh.
I was just sat there replying, working like the professional I am.
Bet you had sore wrists.
I did, well, one of them. So.
How is Mikey?
He's very well, thank you.
Oh,
Says
good.
hello. Shall we go on to the listeners' problems? This is from Kat with a K. Hello, Jordan, William and EPB. I would love to hear your opinions on the below situation, please. I have a friend who regularly visits my house for a catch-up and coffee. However, every time this happens, my friend arrives unannounced with no warning. Although it is lovely to see my friend, sometimes she arrives at a time which can be inconvenient. For example, this has happened when I have been getting in my car to go out or in the middle of cooking dinner. This makes me feel like I have to change my plans to accommodate my surprise guest. Personally, I would prefer someone to let me know when they are popping over via a quick text beforehand. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Is turning up at a friend's house without warning acceptable, or is it good etiquette to notify someone first? Thank you, Kat.
It's probably... See, growing up, when I grew up in the 90s, especially on our estate, people just used to come in your house all the time. Vicky.
Borrow your potato peelers.
Vicky from across the road were always in. And my mum used to go in, and then my mum never smoked, but they used to smoke in the kitchen and drink tea and stuff like that. So I was kind of used to it. People just used to pop in. They'd just walk in. Everyone, especially, yeah. Never walked in front door. It was always back door. Why is that? Is that just me? Everyone, no. you never used to go to someone's front door. You always went to their back door. Anyway.
It's always been my motto. Words to live by.
Very good. But I would say nowadays it probably is better to call in advance or text. What would you say?
Yeah, I don't like this turning up unannounced.
No?
No. In fact, have we ever, I don't know if we've ever done this story on the podcast. I think we did it as part of the live show a couple of years ago. And I'll do it now because I told it to my friend Freddie N, because I have two Freddies. And it reminded me. But remember the time I had to cancel on Christopher Biggins?
You've told this on the podcast.
No, I've told this on the tour.
Oh, okay.
So for those that didn't come to that tour in 2021, I think it was, we were in the middle of touring, and it's about 5:30. I got back from the gym from a session with Pump It Up Pete. So I'm in my gym gear. Mike has gone out to the theatre. I think he'd actually gone out with you to see Wicked. I think it was that night.
Yes,
and, yeah.
he had. I'd gone with him, yeah.
And I had to phone Ben about something.
No, we went to the footy and drank Madry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And I phoned Ben about travel. And I said, we were sorting something out for the tour. And he said, have a nice time tonight with your visitors. I said, with my visitors? I said, it's 5:30, I don't have visitors. He said, yes, you do. You've got Christopher Biggins and Neil coming round. I said, well, I don't. We haven't agreed that. I said, I've sent them an email with dates, but they haven't got back to me. Well, turns out they had got back to me. It'd gone into my spam, and I hadn't seen it. So I had this email from Christopher saying, yep, see you at 7:30. It's 5:30. I have got nothing in the house. The house is not in a condition to entertain. I'm in my gym gear, and you've got Biggins about to come down your back passage. It's just not what you need. And so I had to phone Christopher and go, I'm so sorry, but you can't come. So I cancelled on him.
Name dropping as always.
No.
I was doing the line on the tour.
Oh, is it?
Remember?
Oh, sorry. Let's start
it?
this again because it's a good line.
I can't remember what it was.
Biggins.
That was it. Always got a good laugh.
Again.
Biggins. You never shut up going on about bloody Biggins.
It's just nice to be friends with someone who actually won I'm a Celebrity.
Always got a good laugh, that one, didn't it? Yeah.
Yes, anyway, so I don't like people dropping in unannounced because, again, you could have the house not in a condition fit to entertain.
By the way, he absolutely had kittens about that. You were so stressed about the Biggins.
I had to send flowers the next day, so I'm really sorry I cancelled on you.
So how would Kat with a K
tell
a friend to stop coming unannounced?
I think you've got to be direct. It depends if you like them or not. But I'd probably just say, look, I always love spending time with you, but please beforehand, could you text or call?
Yeah. Just be like, yeah.
So I think you just have to be direct. And this is a classic example of she is being rude here by just turning up unannounced. So although it's not ideal to be rude back, you don't want to you sometimes have to fight fire with fire.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I hope that helps, Kat. This next one is from Kate. Dear William and Jordan, in one of your very early episodes, you had a question about how soon was too soon for your partner's parents to meet your parents. And I have a question along the same vein as this. My 25-year-old daughter has been dating her current boyfriend for 2 years, and they have been living together for the past year, but she still hasn't met his parents, who live about 20 minutes away from them. Her boyfriend has met all of our family, including our extended family, and spends time with us at Christmas, Easter, birthdays, weekends, etc. But I don't want to put my daughter in an awkward position by asking him directly why she hasn't met his parents. He does get on well with his parents and will visit them, but never her. How should I approach this, or do I not get involved at all and just encourage my daughter to address it? She does mention it regularly to him, and often he'll set up a day for them to go out to his parents for a meal, then calls it off at the last minute. Is he taking the piss out of her, and should she bail out now before he wastes any more of her time? Thanks, Kate.
That's a tricky one, Kate. I was going to say maybe it's a red flag, but there could also be like underlining problems if his parents maybe doesn't get on, they don't have a good relationship, but you've said they do. So yeah, I think you might need to address that. After 2 years, she should definitely have met his parents.
I think she just has to, you've got to get her or suggest to her that she says to the boyfriend, I really want to meet your parents, can we get a date?
Yes, definitely.
Short and sweet. After
2 years, that's quite worrying, isn't it?
And if he then keeps cancelling, I'd go for, can I just ask, is there a reason why I haven't met your parents yet after 2 years?
And then if they don't get involved as the mum, you probably should.
Yeah, I think as a mother, Kate, there is only so much you can get involved in. You can, of course, worry. You're going to worry about your children until the end of your days. But you can't get too involved. It's their relationship, not yours. It comes from a position of love, but other than just planting that little acorn, you can't do anything else.
No, she should definitely have met them by now, so I'd definitely mention it to her. How long into your relationship with Mikey did he meet the parents?
Well, Mikey and I, because we were very good friends beforehand, we knew each other's parents anyway.
Oh, okay.
Which helped.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very easy. But I appreciate for others, it's a bit of an event, isn't it? Sort of meeting the parents. And I think it's quite emotionally charged. Or can be, because you worry and you want to come across well and you want your parents to come across well to your person you're dating, and it can become problematic.
Yeah. Okay. Should we do another?
Yes, this next... Oh!
Attention G and Divas.
Oh, it's the last one.
Hi guys. Your Diva Espana code to enter the prize draw is 90W5.
Wow!
The last chance to join us in Benidorm or not, as the case may be. 90W5.
So this is it, your Diva Espana code. If you want to enter the prize draw, go to sexandmyboss.com and fill in your details. This means if you win, you can come to Benidorm with us. The entry code will work from the 4th of July 2023 until the end of the day on the 9th of July 2023. So if you're listening back to old Sexted episodes, you're probably too late.
All the terms and conditions are on the website too, and remember you can only enter if you're in the UK, so our sincere apologies to all of our other G and Divas in other countries but the UK. Remember, as we have said, this is the 5th and final code we're giving out in our main episode, so if you want to double your chances of winning and come to Benidorm last week, you can do so. Remember, head over to Amazon Music where we've dropped an additional episode with another code to enter the competition.
Yeah, there's another code on there, so if you're listening on Amazon Music, and also if you go now to sexandmyboss.com and enter N, is that
what?
right?
9?
Oh,
you just can't read your own writing.
Oh, 90W5. 90W5.
How does the 9 look like an N? What?
My dyslexia's been playing up massively at the moment.
I can tell.
I read Patrice Evra's practice Evie or something the other day.
Who's he?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for that. Good luck, everyone. This is from Anonymous. Dear William Jordan and EPB, my wife...
Dyslexia's playing up like it's like your grandma mean growing toenails been playing up again.
My wife and I recently had our second baby, and of course that means everyone comes to see them. Our neighbours visited with their 2 children. Their 3-year-old heard the call of the porcelain gods and proceeded to use our toilet with the support of their mother. I suspect they don't have the healthiest of diets, as our bathroom was pretty much unusable for the night, and on closer examination we found poo on the floor and mats. Why are we talking about poo again?
Can I just come in there?
Yes.
Right. Kids, their shit stinks.
Right.
When my nephews come round, right, I won't name him because he gets embarrassed. It stinks, honestly. 9-year-old. Stunk the whole flat out.
Good to know.
And can't one of them can't outdoor shutting toilets. He's like me, you don't like it, gets claustrophobic, so it stinks the whole house out. Kids shit stinks.
Put that on a t-shirt. Our neighbours hadn't told us this had happened, and we left without mentioning the gifts left behind. And they left without mentioning the gifts left behind. It was pretty obvious, so I'm sure it wasn't missed by accident. Myself and my wife are both paramedics, and we're used to dealing with poo, so if they had told us, there would have been no issue in us cleaning it up or offering them the use of our cleaning products. I would like to ask, what is the correct etiquette for this situation? Do we tell them their son likely has a problem due to the biohazardous smell he left? You were right. Or do we tell them that not only did we find the shit on the floor, we also had to clean it? Or do we simply ignore it, knowing they must have known as well? Many thanks for all the laughs. Anonymous.
I don't think the parents would have known. They would have, if they'd have known, they would have dealt with it. I think it's probably too late to mention now. If I'm honest. So yeah, maybe just try and get over it.
Yes.
But it's, I don't think the parents would have known, because no right-minded parent would have just left a turd in middle of.
Well, I don't know. People are weird.
I can't believe please, can we stop talking about poo?
Yeah, we literally, if I see an email now or a letter that has the word poo in it, or a derivation of, or a synonym, it's not being read.
Yeah.
I think Ben's in a really good mood to deal with my stroppiness today.
Look at him. I cannot, Jane Divas, tell you.
But also, he has, okay, none of us have put him through this. You go to Glastonbury, I mean, you were working, so you can sort of have an excuse. He paid good money to go. So if he's feeling unprofessional, then that's on him.
Look at that. Eyes like piss holes in the snow.
What?
Oh, bless him. I do feel a bit sorry for him. Ride it out, Ben. You've got this, son. Okay.
This next one is from Anonymous. Hi, Jordan, Will, and producer Ben with a lowercase p. I'm emailing as I have a conundrum at work. I've been given the responsibility of delivering a leaving speech for a member of my team on his last day. I'd usually be fine with public speaking and would be the first to wish a colleague well in their future endeavours. However, there is a slight problem.
You don't like him.
The guy's an utter dick. Just to set the scene, I sent a reluctant email to a group of 30 people inviting them to a small after-work do to wish him farewell. Only one person has replied and not a single person has donated to his leaving gift. This is by no means a reflection of my other colleagues, but a reflection on the person he is. Simply put, he is selfish, grumpy, entitled, and a miserable twat. He has rubbed up so many people the wrong way by not being a team player. He often gloats about how great he is at his job. He's delusional and he's arrogant. I think this one's from Vic Hope. Now, when it comes to the leaving...
Why am I leaving?
Another joke from the 2021 tour. Now, when it comes to the leaving speech, the immature side of me would love nothing more than to give him a few home truths. But we all know that would be both unkind and unnecessary. On the other hand, it would be dishonest of me to say how wonderful he is and how much we will miss him when it's simply untrue. And everyone else in the room would question my integrity. I need help with how to deliver a leaving speech that essentially says, thank you for your time and service, with some subtle undertones of, you have been a nightmare to work with the last few years, and we can't wait to see the back of you. Of course, this has to be done professionally and tactfully to not cause a big upset, but enough to make him consider how he treats people in future jobs. I'm considering the less is more approach. Would keeping it noticeably brief be enough for him to fill in the gaps? Sometimes what is not said can be more effective than what is said. Let me know your thoughts and keep up the great work. Anonymous. Kiss.
I mean...
Shall we roleplay this?
No. he does sound like a dick, but
Yeah.
sometimes you've got to be the bigger person.
I would agree with that.
Like the royal family, they've got to do speeches and meet people that have literally killed members of their family and stuff. And they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Got a bit deep there, didn't I?
You do get to.
But maybe I think you keep it short and sweet. Yeah.
I wouldn't put in any subtle messages, but I think you could focus on the future.
Be classy.
So words to the effect of...
Pretend I was leaving and you
okay.
hated me. Now we can role play it. But yeah, I think you've got to be the bigger person.
Well, Jordan, on everyone's behalf, we'd just like to wish you the best of luck in whatever comes next. I believe your new friends at Capital are really going to enjoy listening to. Are really going to.
I'm
enjoy
not
working
leaving,
with
by
you.
the way.
No, but we can dream.
Oh,
Sorry, that was unnecessary. Yeah, we hope your new work friends at Name of Workplace are really going to enjoy working with you. And you're going to add much dynamism to the workplace. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I'd like to list everything you've done for us. And the best of luck. Keep in touch.
Great.
I think that's all you have to say.
Yeah.
That was a bit on the fly. I hadn't thought about it, but you don't need to go, we've all loved working for you if you haven't. I agree. Keep your integrity. Focus on the future. Talk about the workplace. If they are going to, Acme Incorporated, I hear it's such a fantastic place to work. I'm sure you're going to be very happy. They've got such lovely offices. You can actually make it about where he's going rather than him himself. That's what I'd suggest.
Yeah.
And for the record, Jordan's not leaving.
No.
This final one is from Cameron. Dear William Jordan and EPB.
I love that name.
Cameron.
Yeah. It's really cool.
This is the situation that I desperately need your help on. I'll give you some background. My wife and I got married in March 2020, just as COVID was hitting and the world was shutting down, which meant we didn't go on honeymoon. Instead, we made a baby. It's a lot more expensive than a fortnight in the Maldives, but we're happy. Fast forward to June 2022, and we're invited to spend a few weeks with my wife's father in Malta. Last week, my wife, the baby, and I went to stay with her father in his palazzo. Oh, gosh, what sophisticated Divas we have. With a separate annex for us to have our privacy. Everything was going well and everyone was getting on very well. One night, I was making the baby their bottle and changing her nappy, but I couldn't find her cream for nappy rash. I walked into the main house to look for the cream and remembered I had left it in the upstairs bathroom. I went upstairs, found it, and was heading downstairs as I passed my father-in-law's bedroom. I could hear a strange slapping noise coming from his room, so I looked in the crack in the door, and to my shock, I saw him get him pumped on all fours, arse up, head down by one of his friends. Isn't this White Lotus? And by the looks of it, they'd been friends for some time. After that night, I never said a word about it to my wife or father-in-law. It made the rest of our holiday a bit awkward. Now
Did
my
his father-in-law see?
I don't think so.
By one of his friends?
Friends.
Male friends?
Presumably. May not have been. Now, my wife is looking for us to go over in September to surprise him for his big birthday.
Oh, but be careful. Surprising.
But I feel like I should say something. Do I tell my wife that I accidentally walked in on her father-in-law having adult relations? I don't want him to feel uncomfortable with us knowing about his secret relationship. Any advice on the matter would be greatly appreciated. Yours sincerely, Cameron. What we don't know is the marital status of the father-in-law.
Yeah, we need a bit more information.
If he's not married, absolutely fine. If he is married, they might have an agreement. I don't know. It all goes on. But again, we don't have that information to go on.
If he's single, I mean...
But also, if you decided to say something, what are you saying? He's not doing anything illegal.
No.
It might be a bit of a shock to the system because he presents as something or has a certain life but does other things.
I don't know. I think you're going to have to go with your gut here, Cameron. You know your wife better than us. If your gut's telling you to tell her, that's why he's right. And if your gut's telling you to tell her, then tell her.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought Cameron wanted to say, do we say anything to the father-in-law?
No, he wants to tell his wife.
Well, there should be no secrets in a marriage.
Yeah, you are right there, William.
But I think you probably have to pick your timing.
Yeah. Would you tell her?
Don't tell her if she's doing the weekly shop.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Just tell her and say it's not a big deal or anything like that.
But.
Yeah. Do you tell him? I don't know if I would, if I'm honest.
Why don't we put this to our G and Divas as to what they think?
Okay. I don't know if I would. I think certain things are just left best unsaid.
True, maybe not. I would certainly consider it for a few days.
I don't feel like we've helped Cameron there at all.
No, not at all.
I'm saying go with your gut.
Yeah.
As always, if you need our help with something, then we'd love it if you got in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextonmyboss.com, or you can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram @sextonmyboss, or you can write to William, who promises a handwritten reply in his own letter to paper. The address is on the website, sextonmyboss.com.
Can I just before we have the final music, talking of handwritten letters, please write your postcodes clearly, everybody. The amount of Googling I have to do of your streets and to find out the postcode because I can't read if that's an N or a 9 or something like that, which is lovely, but I don't need to go on Street Checker. But I have to because I want to make sure that letter gets to you, and I get traumatized enough that the post isn't going to deliver it.
It's a postcode. There's more going on in the world.
Yes, but I want to make sure my letter gets to them. Ditto the number of your house, and also don't cram the address in so small in the corner because you've left out space that I can't read
Always
it.
remember you can listen every Tuesday and Friday as well, and watch us on YouTube on Sundays and shows on your socials all week. We'll be back on Friday with our bonus.
And don't just put the return address on the back of the envelope.
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time.